The opinions expressed on Late Night Health are presented for educational and informational purposes only and are not intended as a diagnosis, treatment, or as a substitute for other professional medical advice, diagnosis, and treatment. Please consult a local physician or other healthcare professional for your specific healthcare and or medical needs or concerns.
This is Late Night Health. This is the radio show that cares about the most important part of your life, your health. During the next hour, we're going to spend some time with some people that are going to talk about health topics that touch each and every one of our lives. For example, Robert Clancy will be talking about the truth. We'll also be spending some time with Ted Flynn from Uplift. And Ted is going to talk about how you can use Uplift to work with time changes, okay? And we're going to start with Amber Leong. She is the founder and CEO of Circadian Optics Light Therapy, based in, believe it or not, Minnesota. And Amber, welcome to Late Night Health.
Thank you for having me.
Our pleasure. You grew up in Malaysia.
Correct.
You picked which is very warm, and to me it's a very sexy country. I've never been there, but from the pictures I've seen, it's beautiful and gorgeous. You wanted to come to the U.S. You ended up with a scholarship and are now in Minnesota. What part of Minnesota? Minneapolis or in that area?
Yes, I am in Minneapolis.
In
Minneapolis.
Got it. It's a great place. I've been there many times when I was doing some work for Shop NBC.
Yeah, great big mall.
Yeah, they've got the biggest mall in the world for years. I don't know if it still is. But we're going to talk about circadian rhythms. When you went to school, what did you major in?
I majored in communications, but I went to get my MBA and majored, and I worked in marketing for years. And it's when I was working in a corporate job that I came up with this idea for my company called Circadian Optics Light Therapy. So in the winter in Minnesota, we don't get to see the sun a lot. We actually go to work in the dark, and then we leave work in the dark. And it was really affecting my health. I was feeling sluggish, I was sleepy at work, and at night I couldn't sleep. So I read about the importance of circadian rhythm, which is the internal body clock that all of us have that controls our physical and mental and even our emotional well-being throughout the day, because as the day goes, our bodies and hormones react to what time of the day it is. And light, and especially bright light, that actually is a cue that resets our body clock. So in the wintertime, when you don't get enough sunlight, especially in the morning, our body clock gets out of whack because it's confused. So that is why some people they get winter blues. People who work in night shifts, they feel off, like they are tired all the time, and that is because their circadian rhythm is out of sync. And the way to resync your body clock, the foundation of a healthy circadian rhythm, is actually the exposure to bright light.
You've created a light therapy lamps. Now, how long do you use these lamps? Do you keep it on overnight? Do you keep it on for 3 minutes? How does it work?
So how it works is, think of it as sunlight. So our lamps it mimics the color and the brightness of the sun, so you can get the benefits of sun indoors. So in the morning, as you're starting out your day, you go to your desk, you turn on your computer at work, you turn on your lamps, you turn on our Circadian Optic light therapy lamps, and you can use it for any time from, because it's extremely bright, so you use it, start with 15 minutes, and then you can use it up to 2 hours or 3 hours in the morning. And the goal of that is it's that light that hits your eyes. It sends a signal to your brain that, you know, your body is receiving sunlight, and it resets that clock, and it will help you improve your mood, improve your focus, and it also is the foundation of a good night's sleep.
Wow.
Because that is based on the science of circadian rhythm.
Well,
Yeah,
I know that I'm going to
24
interrupt you.
hours.
I know that not that I know this from personal experience, but neither Daryl nor I are world-class sleepers.
I would not be going to the sleeping Olympics.
No, not me neither. Me neither. It's just, you know, if I get 5.5 hours, let's say I went to bed at 1 o'clock, I got up at 6:30. I got 5.5 hours last night, but I did wake up at 4 o'clock and was up for about a half hour during that time. Can circadian optic light therapy help that so that I can get, say, 7 hours of sleep?
So it's the research and the science of light therapy and circadian rhythm and body clock says that it can help you relax and sleep better at night. But it also is determined by a lot of factors. So the light is really the foundation of how you feel during the day and how you sleep at night. So there is also this importance of like circadian lighting that people are not aware about. Like people talk about nutrition and exercise, but people don't talk about light. But having good light health is actually very important. So what you do is right in the morning, you expose yourself to bright daylight. And in this case, a lot of people cannot because we work at an office job. So you use a Circadian Optics light therapy lamp. You use it in the morning for an hour, 2 hours, and then you turn it off. And then at night, you practice good circadian lighting health by not exposing yourself to a lot of bright light at night. So don't use a lot of, dim your lights at home, and then don't watch too much TV or spend a lot of time on your computer or your phone at night.
You mean I have to give up my iPad and not read in bed? Oh, my gosh. I don't know.
Yeah. No, it is. Because, okay, think about it. From an evolutionary perspective, our lives, how we've evolved, is based on the rising and the setting of the sun. So when the sun rises, all of us, our bodies naturally wake up. We go out in the sun and work and hunt and forage. And then when the sun sets, we go back to our caves and relax and get a good night's sleep.
I have to tell you, Amber, if I had a past life as a caveman like that or a cave person, I would not be the hunter. I would have been a gatherer maybe, but I don't think I could have killed a saber-toothed tiger. You'd
be surprised. You'd be surprised. You know, sometimes you surprise yourself. So
that is true.
There might be a hunter inside of you. Yes.
Well, there is a hunter inside of me. I know that, and I know that. So that's.
We are supposed to live like that, but because of our modern lifestyle and modern way of life, the way we live is very unnatural. Our relationship with light is not what it's supposed to be.
Our guest,
product.
Amber, we're going to take time out here. Here's our music coming up. Amber Leong is our guest. She's the founder and CEO of Circadian Optics Light Therapy on latenighthealth.com. We'll have a link to Amber's website. I wanted to give a shout out to Los Angeles because we are on a new radio station. We are on KRLA 870 AM. That's KRLA 870 AM. And we appreciate the Salem family for welcoming us here. What do you have to say about that, Daryl?
I'm darned excited about the whole thing.
I know, I am too. This is Late Night Health. I'm Mark Alyn, along with the insane Daryl Wayne. Don't go away, as we have more with Amber coming up, and a little bit later on, Ted Finn and Robert Clancy. Recently, I met Jacqueline from Bright here in Los Angeles. She gave me a hearing exam and then showed me how to hear again with the new Signia Pure Series hearing aids, and she can give you your life back too. I hear birds chirping, birds cooing, and even my wife. They easily connect to my smartphone. The Signia hearing aids are amazing, and with the charge and go, I don't have to fiddle with batteries and hear all day long. Not hearing is frustrating for you and your family. I know you don't have a problem, but trust me, call Bright Here now for a free hearing exam, a $125 value, yours free, just for making an appointment now. There are offices throughout the Los Angeles area. Call Bright Here now at 323-424-7100. That's 323-424-7100 for a free hearing exam. There's no obligation. Call now, 323-424-7100, or visit them on the web at brighthere.com. Late Night Health continues. I'm Mark Alyn, and as I said, we are now part of the KRLA family on Saturday evenings. Also, K-Tahoe and K-Mine in the Albuquerque, New Mexico area. K-Tahoe, I thought, was self-explanatory because that's like Lake Tahoe, right?
Very good, sir.
Yeah.
Geographically, you're correct.
I am geographically correct, and I was so bad in geography. We are spending time with a young woman, Amber Leong, who quit her comfortable day job to found Circadian Optics Light Therapy. They produce lamps that help you sleep. That's one thing. I was wondering, Amber, during the break, if the lamps can help with things like memory and just overall good health, because those circadian rhythms are right. They're in line with each individual who uses the lamp.
Correct. So it does help with overall good health because, and I always like to say this, so there's so much talk about nutrition and exercise, but light, I truly believe, is the third leg that holds the stool, in addition to nutrition and exercise, to good health. So bright light, and there's been a lot of research that's been done in the area, and it's a robust research that it helps with, if we're getting the right light at the right time of day, which is in the morning, it will help with your focus and your productivity. And it's also been compared, there's a research that's been done that it is the equivalent of a cup of coffee, and it works better than a cup of coffee on our how it gives us energy.
Because there wouldn't be benefits. Because there's no first of all there's no caffeine, drop, that crash when you have coffee.
Yeah, correct. And it's really one of the most natural things that you can do to your body, or to try to to make yourself feel more focused and have more energy during the day. It's like taking a walk outside in the sun. So the feeling of walking in the sun, everyone feels better. Well, I think it's something that's very universal. If you're in the dark room and then you go outside, instantly you feel better. And it is because we are programmed and we've been evolved to feel that way. We do have our bodies and our mental health is very connected to the rising, setting of the sun. So the whole science behind circadian rhythm and our internal body clock is based on the rising and the setting of the sun.
And
so
when
it does help. Yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So there's a long answer to your question. Does it help with your overall health? Yes, it does.
One
Especially
of the things
if you're exposed to it during the right time of day, which is in the morning.
You grew up in an area it's very sunny.
Correct.
Right? And so,
yeah.
So when you came to Minnesota, you got sick. You were in ICU. They thought you might pass, and it was all because of the light. And
no. So that was unrelated. So that is a little bit about my backstory. I came here for school. My parents are not very wealthy, and they did all they could. They cashed out their retirement funds to send me to school here. And then after I was in school, I was here, I got very, very sick. And that was because it's unrelated to light. But I survived that, and then that actually changed my whole perspective in life. I am grateful every day, even, doing interviews right now is just kind of a very, very new and exciting thing for me. And I was at a corporate job, and what I did was that even though I had a corporate job and I was very comfortable, I wanted to do something different with my life because I've been given a second chance, and I made a leap of faith. I quit my comfortable corporate job to start this business, this Circadian Optics light therapy, and that was 3.5 years ago. And it has been a long and crazy road. I'm still hanging on to dear life. And 3.5 weeks ago, I was on Shark Tank.
Yes, I forgot about that.
Yeah, yes, I was on Shark Tank.
Did you win? Are they pumping some money into you? Are you allowed to tell us?
So the episode aired. So yes, I can tell. So on air, I got a deal with Mark Alyn and Lori Grenier to invest in my company, and I'm still under confidentiality. I can't tell you the full details, but we're still in communication with them, and I'm very excited for the future for Circadian Optics, especially now. I do believe in the importance of light in our everyday health, and people are not aware of it. It is really the foundation, one of the foundations for a good night's sleep and for us to be productive and focused during the day.
You mentioned something. You mentioned that the light is white, and we think of the sunlight as being white, but as somebody who works in video, the light has bluish tones to it. Okay, sunlight. Mm-hmm. Do you match that sunlight, that bluish tone?
So our sunlight it mimics the color and the brightness of the noonday sun. So it is white and has some blue in it. And I think a lot has been that blue light gets a lot of bad rep recently. Especially they talk about how our screens have blue. And it's true that blue is bad for you if it's not the right time of day. So sunlight actually has a lot of blue in it. So, but if you're exposed to it at the right time, which is in the morning and during the day, it actually helps you. Actually, our eyes actually need that blue light for us to feel better, to send receptors to our brains, for us to have more focus, have more energy. What happens is when blue light, you're exposed to blue light the entire day, even into the evening, that is when it gets bad for us. And for
which is why you shouldn't use your iPad and stuff. There's something on my iPad that turns it, I think, amber.
Yes.
And which is supposed to be better. Does your husband work with you in your company?
So my husband is my co-founder, and yes, both of us work together in the company, and I'm very thankful for that. I mean, for the past 3 years, we have been through a lot and working so hard, long hours, a lot of financial strain on our family, and I think having my husband as my co-founder and my supporter and my cheerleader, I think it's helped me grow the company to where it is today.
And who is the boss at the company? Who's the boss, you or him?
So I am the CEO of the company.
All right. The buck stops with you. Well, I'm very glad that you're working with the Shark Tank people. I think that's great. What is your website?
So my website is circadianoptics.com.
Circadianoptics.com. And it's also available where?
On Amazon.
On Amazon. Circadianoptics.com. We'll also have a link to that on latenighthealth.com. On latenighthealth.com. By the way, join us at facebook.com/Late Night Health Radio. Lots going on over there, and we appreciate all the response that we get from you as you listen to our shows throughout the world. We've even as far away as Europe and Asia, we get them. Anyway, Amber, thank you very much. Coming up next, we're going to take some time with our friend Ted Finn from Uplift. Don't go away as Late Night Health continues, and we talk about jet lag and other things like that.
If you're listening to Late Night Health right now, you're part of the growing target of baby boomers we're serving. Hi, I'm Daryl Wayne, producer of Late Night Health, inviting you to join the Late Night Health family. If you have any business targeting the growing boomer market, Late Night Health is the ideal advertising vehicle for you. From vitamins to insurance, alternative health to Western-style medicine, Late Night Health caters to the growing population of those over 40 years old. This vibrant demographic has expendable income to fight aging, purchase travel, take care of aging parents, or just have fun. Find out about the advertising opportunities with Late Night Health. Call us at 805-391-0308. That's 805-391-0308, or email us at info@latenighthealth.com. That's info@latenighthealth.com. Join Late Night Health as we empower people to take charge of their own health care. Call now at 805-391-0308. That's 805-391-0308.
There's a lot of talk all over the internet about the remarkable benefits of Carbon-60, and baby boomers are especially excited about it. Greska's Carbon-60 is the premium Carbon-60, developed by an aerospace and NASA scientist. 95% of Greska's customers report positive results from this Nobel Prize-winning technology in just 4 days. Imagine more energy, better health, and more vitality. It's very bioavailable to quickly mend toxin-crippled cells. This is a super powerful antioxidant. Bob Greska is so confident that you'll love his Carbon-60, he wants to send you a bottle at 50% off the regular price. To see how life-changing this will be for you, call 720-600-6040. That's 720-600-6040. Visit c-60.com to learn more. Call 720-600-6040 now or visit c-60.com. Late Night Health is proud of our partnership with the EBC, the Evolutionary Business Council. Check them out at ebcouncil.com. optic.com.
You're listening to Late Night Health with Mark Alyn. The show continues in a moment.